ABC News. This is my message for all News Australia, all news reporter. This is the message for them and all society. You know, ABC, all news, I'm talking all news. You know, always I'm talking ABC. They come every news to call them ABC. You know, a lot of society, they blame Australia, they're talking Australian, they have racism. To me, Australia, they don't have racism. They don't have racism. They don't have someone to teach them education. Education in public. This is they bring them to challenge them and to challenge all the people. They have a responsibility to teach them education. Now this is I'm going to talking to all news. I'm not talking to ABC only. They have poor language they use in TV. They have poor language they use in TV. And society, when they listen to them, they start thinking they have racism. This language they use in TV, when they're talking to African, to TV, they blame someone in TV. They think they have racism. No, they use the poor language in TV. They know how to use in the language to blame someone who he have a mistake, and someone to put his tribe, his color, his cultures. They are a poor language. Don't think they're talking this language. They know what they use poor language. This is my example here. A lot of times in TV, every they are going to blame politician. They use his party. They're talking this politician, this party. They put him in a party to blame all party. No, this is a mistake to missing education in public. I give you example. When a party premier he cause problem. Nali ni parliament party premier, them when they're going to talking, they're talking this group party like Green he abuses in parliament, Green he abuses society. I give you example. Is the oral party. They're doing this. Now when they've been this time they're talking to African will say, oh, the racism us. Oh, the racism us. Now when they talk to another Chinese, oh, the racism us Chinese. Brothers and sisters, we have to know what is the problem. They have they use poor language in TV. They never training them to know what they use in TV, and they are not to use this. I give you example. When Gurini is the premier in the parliament, he builds someone. They know now talking about Green. They have to talking him herself. To blame him herself, not to blame his party. Not to blame his party. When liberal he caused problem, he is this party, and they been in the parliament, he used bad language, not bad, he uses someone. Them they know how to talk his party, they have to talk him as to blame him herself. To blame him herself. Them they have all news to correct this mistake, to get education public, to know everybody is the society, they are not thinking the same, and everybody society they not act the same. When I'm doing a mistake, is my mistake, not a mistake my family. Blame me like you blame me myself, I did a mistake. Don't blame my family. And don't blame my color. And don't blame my religion. Is me I did. Is me I did a mistake. My tribe, they don't want, when I follow my tribe, they don't want me to do mistake. And when I want to follow my region, they don't want me to do mistake. To cause someone problem. To abuse someone. Not my family, not them, they have people, they have some, they don't want me to abuse someone. Now this is a place for news, to receive my video, training them public life. Public life. To change this with the culture. Now, they are not culture. Is abuse is not to give them education public. Not to give them education in public. I hear a lot of times, me when I'm talking with them, I'm not talking with them against them. Me, I'm talking with them, I'm send them a video to thinking, to say, oh, we have to sitting to correct this mistake, to make society together. This poor language, they bring violence in society. When they been a party, already na them, they bring them violence to start to blame someone he did a mistake and to put in a party all. And this language they bring to blame like this, they bring all around the already violence. And you have to know good color, which color they bring a good lot of stuff. Good, bad is the white people. It's the white people. They bring some 170 good, and they bring 100 bad. Politician where they can, who bring politician around the world? The white people. them to bring politician. Now I ask you question. Who bring human rights is the them white people. Who bring original Jesus is the them white people. Them to take another country, to find another country they don't have. Who bring this clothes we wearing? Now this stuff we use is the them. Why am I talking? It is a bring 70 good and they bring 100 bad. And them to bring, when they bring something good, all countries they have to enjoy this good. All countries they have to enjoy this good. And when they bring bad, already in all countries they start to share this bad, to join this. To join this. Now look how they were the bring a politician. They were the bring a politician because they make peace. Because they make society together, not to have violence. Because they protect society. Now this is my question, they protect society. How many societies they suffering about politician? Time they don't have politician is a lot of societies they were not refugees. They were not escape our country. Now this is the good I'm talking. They bullying and they bullying na bad. They bullying na bad. Now look, now if fashion, for clothes, every fashion is the same they bullying. Look example. I give you example. Those people they wearing trousers, they take bottom out. This fashion where they start? They start from them. Now this fashion, every country they start to put bottom out. Another country they fall. Now on this language, they bring society violence. Another country they finish to follow to use this language. And look, I give you true story. Today when they against this language, na another country they stop this language to blame one of people in a community, to blame all community. When you find someone Christian in the street, you blame him, I don't want Christian. Meaning you blame all community. When you find someone in the street say, I don't want Muslim, meaning you blame all community. When you say, I don't want white, meaning you blame all community. When you say, I don't want African, meaning you blame all white. Where is they coming now? Check where is they coming. They're coming from them. They're coming from them. Another country they start to share. Now violence is everywhere. This violence is everywhere. Them they give them politician they peace and they bring human rights. And this human rights, to them the 100% they don't have any human rights, therefore share to share something. When you buy with someone stuff, and you start to share. Now, like example, you buy this car cake, you say no, you take half and I might take half. This is they start to talking this, they are human rights. This is they are a share. They are not saying the human rights to have something to share together. Them when they move government, they start to say now we have human rights, we have democracy. And them they come they against they abuse the human rights with the rules. You think they don't know human rights? They know human rights. Them they cover you not to get education public to know your rights, your freedom, to know how you have to talking, how you have to be living. Now another country, when they losing peace to share together, they start to saying they don't have human rights. They start fighting them, they don't have human rights. Talking, now they're not fighting them. They can't fighting them, they lost to share. And they can't force them, they have to share. They start to say, no, he follow me what I want. First he'll check. He look, he follow him what he want. And after he looking every he want, he follow him, he'll say, no, I don't care them. Leave them, him to punch them. To punch them. He's my friend. He trusts me, he follow me. Another example I give you. This corona disease, look, when country white, they not close the border, they not put society inside. Now another country they not do it. Now another country they not do it. They not put society inside the house. And they not close the border. They not close the border. Why I say everything they come from them. And they start to fall. And look, Tanzania, he say, no, I'm not going close. And they were not judge him good when why he confuses them not to close. Him not to listen them to close. And we not protect his society. Now this is my question. Now those they start to blame him with not follow them to protect his society. Now they're not opening corona disease, they finish. They don't have corona disease. Corona disease they're not double before they're not close. They double. They double. Now everything they come to those people color white people, another color we fall. They're not going to blame us. Not every they come to them, you confuse them, they blame you. And if they're bad, they blame you. Now if they're good, they be good, they blame you. Now, brothers and sisters, this is my question I ask them. It's a lot of stuff I can't talking. I finish everything. Every stuff they come from English people. Lot of stuff, good or bad. Now I give you this example. Look, they are good. Human rights, they are good. Original Jesus is Jesus the bullying is they protect to be good. Human rights, they were the bullying, they collect the following, they have human rights, they don't have human rights, and they bullying human rights. Now in another country na them, when they run them to look them, they have rules, they don't have human rights. Na them they say us we learn to be dictator. They training them to be dictator. Now, when you lost human rights, you are not protect your society in human rights, and the people he force his people. How is they going to blame each other? All of them missing human rights. All of them missing human rights. Now look language only, this language I'm talking. When another people they listen, they say no, he talking, he mix us why you are African. Now you listen every day to TV. When they blame party, someone politician, they blame his party. Only parties they not blame to blame party all society is the color white only. When they come in a white, they start to blame him or herself. When is a don't have a party, that is not politician, that is not leaders or regional, that is not leaders for community. They start to you talking about her. They start to blame him or herself. To blame him or herself. Now, brothers and sisters, the ABC Oro News, I'm not blaming you ABC only. Is the you can learn education in public, and everybody he doing a mistake, he doing him or herself. Not to blame his party, not to blame his tribes, not to blame him, his original, not to blame his color. In the TV. This is the cause problem, and other people to learn is there to abuse each other, to take like with racism. All news, I'm talking all news Australia and all news around the world. They have to sitting to learn language, public life. To think they can not to bring society another violence. This language they are not here. Only I'm not saying this is the country they have this language they bring violence. They finished to share white people. They finished to share all country. To share all country. I told you, good when they come to white people, society they share. they use. Is them to use. Now bad when they come, now this all stuff when they come they have but they're not good white as all countries they share. Now wait. I give you example. A day white they color white they same they give them society to manage animals, dog, cows, cat, everything. And another country they give them. Another country they give them. And another country when he confused, you will hear they start to blame him. They start to blame him he abuses human rights. You hear they blame him he abuses human rights. You are not here. They force another country. I give you example. Men and women to marry each other. When they were not give them, in another country they were not going to talking. When they finish to give them, all countries they're talking we want. Africa they said we want. Every country they said now us we want. Now when they were not give them, they were quiet, they were not talking, not to know, now you to know them they have. There was no anybody, nobody you was no, like Uganda, another country, then they have this. Now look, when they say, yes, we give them, all countries they start to say, now Uganda, they say, us we need. Now people, they were doing the security, they put in the public. Now today, a day, white they say, we need, color, white they say, we need people to manage animals. Every they are his rights, they are human rights. In another country they do it. In another country they will do it. I'm not talking I'm against me. I'm talking how they bring us violence to go another country. Nowadays they say no. People they were not wearing, they put rules and were not wearing trousers. You have to, you are not wearing trousers. They put this rule rights. You're going to see all countries they work, they don't have, they're going to the streets, they don't have clothes. They don't have clothes. Now when this all they are talking, when they were coming to another country, they never share all society. Now ABC, all news, I'm not talking ABC only. I'm talking all news. We have to change poor language to bring society, to build this society. We have to change rules not to build this community. Sorry, we have to change language. Sorry, we have to change language. In the news, you have to use language, smart language, not poor language, to blame another people. Everybody has his problem. Some is bad, some is good. Is you can make society together, you ABC all news. So that talking you ABC, don't think I'm talking you, I'm blame you. Me, I'm talking to see how we can get education in public to solve, to bring it, to make violence society. When I did a mistake, it's my mistake. Not mistake my children, not mistake my father, not mistake my brother, not mistake my family all. Is me, I did a mistake. blame me like me. When Green, one of the politician, he do mistake, don't blame his party, blame him herself. This is I give you example, not Green on all party. Every party you have in a politician, when he doing a mistake, blame him herself, don't blame his party. Every people he doing a mistake, don't blame his color. Don't blame his color, blame him herself. Every people he doing a mistake, he have a religion, don't blame his religion, blame him herself. Change this poor language, they bring us violence. Like you ABC, you are not like you news sorry ABC. Always I forget I talk your name. Like you news, you have to change language to have language, not to use a poor language in TV. And all news, you have to go training to get to use language public life. When you have public life language, you can blame one people to community. When you have education public, you can blame all party. You have to blame one. You can't blame all regional. You can't blame all color. Change this culture. You when we talking the thing with the culture, to me they are not culture. It's the training. Politician to abuse the arts, not to teach our children education public. They cause the arts problem to think someone he for you for nothing. When he don't like you, he start to blame you something you never did. And already you have rules there, they support you. Or you have rules there, they support you to build someone. Okay. Share with everybody, every news around the world. This is my video. To think they can change sometimes in the TV, not to use the poor language, to use the language public in the TV.